In this video, I'll be sharing with you my experiences when it comes to using caffeine shampoos and other hair loss shampoos and whether or not I think they're effective. Since I was young, I always had very fine hair. As soon as my hair gets wet, you can see straight through to the scalp. And as we discussed in a previous video on this channel, fine hair isn't necessarily the same as thinning hair. But over the last couple of years or so, I think I've noticed a slight amount of hair loss. It is in my genes, it's bound to happen at some stage. My hairline has always receded back slightly here, but it's on the top that I think there's been a slight difference. And as a guy who looks absolutely awful with a shaven head, this kind of worried me. I didn't like the sound of having to take drugs and have an operation on my head. So when you've got adverts bombarding you on a daily basis about different hair loss shampoos, then it's going to make you want to give them a try. The big thing at the moment seems to be caffeine shampoos. Shampoos that apparently utilize the same stimulant that you find in a cup of coffee. And with prolonged repeated use, you can apparently grow your hair back. Well, that's at least what these adverts suggest. I've tried different caffeine shampoos over a period of about 2 years in an attempt to actually find one that seems to work. Unfortunately, the last one that I had I ended up throwing in the bin, so I don't actually have a bottle here to show you, but I think that says it all. One of the biggest brands that is pushed upon consumers all the time is Alpecin, and because it's from Germany, it's definitely bound to be better than the rest. However, I have also tried the Superdrug home brand caffeine shampoo, and when you compare the ingredients of these things, taking a look at them, they're pretty much exactly the same stuff. So I'm sure you, watching this review video, want to know, do these things actually work? No. In fact, I think that these are probably the biggest example of a placebo effect that's out there at the moment. If you look into the details and the specifics of how these products are supposed to work, basically, it's supposed to prevent hair loss because it strengthens the hair. Loads of the time, you hear the phrase, caffeine promotes hair growth. And apparently this has been proven by tests. But the problem is, when you take a look at where these tests have come from and what was happening in these tests, you'll soon find out that the promotion of hair growth happens in test tubes. It's never been proven to actually promote hair growth on a human head. I don't know about you, but I would certainly say that a test tube in a laboratory is a different environment to a human's head. Apparently, these caffeine shampoos can get into your system and sort of change the balance of certain chemicals, such as DHT, which is apparently the main cause of hair loss. But really, the only things that these caffeine shampoos are actually doing is trying to strengthen the hair follicles so they don't fall out as much. After using a couple of different caffeine shampoos over a 2-year period in total, I noticed no difference at all. My hair didn't look thicker, it didn't feel thicker, I wasn't noticing more new hair follicles, stimulated by caffeine. I'd show you a before picture and after picture, but the pathetic lack of results that I was getting didn't really make me want to take a picture. You just would have seen the same picture side by side because there's no difference. And the real nail in the coffin when it comes to these Alpecin shampoos and caffeine shampoos is that if these actually worked and actively stimulated hair growth, everyone would be using them. If they were as effective as they claim or as they suggest to be, every single guy would use it and no one would be bald. It would be a hair miracle. And also, if you head online to independent review sites, maybe like review videos on YouTube or other places, not the retailers, you'll find generally that there's no good reviews for this stuff. I have not seen a single compelling before or after video. Almost every single review is negative. And sure, not all products always work for everyone, but the number of negative reviews of this stuff is so overwhelming, I think it says it all. But there are other products out there that don't contain caffeine that still claim to prevent hair loss, or at least thicken it, and definitely not to the same extent as caffeine shampoos. I've tried 2 different ones of these recently. I tried the Mr. series by Jamie Stevens, both the shampoo and the conditioner, which claim you can get thicker, fuller and stronger hair. I tried that one for several months, and then I've also tried another one. The one that I'm currently using at the moment is the Nioxin System 1. So you've heard my opinions on caffeine shampoos. I think they're rubbish. I think it's just a placebo effect. How does the Jamie Stevens product compare? I use this for around 5 days a week, both with the shampoo and conditioner, and I found no results. My hair smelled really nice, and when I used the conditioner in particular, my hair felt like it was nice and well nourished. But did my hair look and feel thicker? No. Fuller? No. Stronger? No. Apparently these contain thickening peptides to make your hair look and feel thicker, but I don't know whether they weren't in my bottle or something, because this product, it just didn't work at all. And then I was watching a video a while back by Robin James, who I'm lucky enough to have as a subscriber to my channel, and he did a video about this other product called Nioxin. And it wasn't one of these paid reviews that you find floating around YouTube either. It was just a genuine review that this guy done after having used this product and found it actually seemed to do something for him. So about a month ago, I decided to act on his good review, give this product a purchase and see if it actually worked. The first thing I noticed on the Amazon page was that the average review score was higher than the other products that I previously mentioned. So more people were seemingly getting results from these products. So I thought, you know, I'm going to give this one last go when it comes to these hair loss prevention products. And I can honestly say, out of all the products that I've tried in the last 2 years, this is the only one that seems to have done something. And this is no miracle solution. It's not going to cure you if you're completely bald. This is the only one that has made my hair feel both incredibly clean, but also that it's getting slightly thicker, and it actually looks a bit thicker too. I'll chuck up a side-by-side video clip or photo here so you can see what my hair was like whilst trying to use a caffeine product, for instance, before I used this stuff, and then a photo or video of after using this product. And I can see a definite difference here, and that's only having used this stuff for 1 month. Around the root area, you definitely can't see through straight to the skin quite as much. And the hair on top is the same length here, so that's not really affecting it either. Unlike many of the caffeine shampoos, the Nioxin doesn't seem to claim or suggest that it's going to use its stimulant effect to make your hair grow. The way that this seems to work is you can use it to make your scalp the cleanest and best possible place for hair growth. The company states that the products can remove excess sebum, which often harbors the DHT chemical, and by cleaning that away, as well as some dirt and debris that can block hair follicles, you're left with a scalp that's the best possible place for hair to regrow. Which makes more sense to me than the caffeine products, which were trying to insinuate that their products were going to go into the hair follicles and then basically into the body and change the chemicals. But you know, really, I'm just not really bothered about the science or the way it's supposed to work or what claims they make, because all these companies claim stuff that they can never really live up to. I just look at the results, and out of the ones that I've tested over the last 2 years, the only one that seems to do anything is the Nioxin. So if there's anything I'm going to recommend to you to use, if you're using a caffeine shampoo at the moment, maybe switch to this. I'm sure you'll have some more success. And the great thing is, at the moment at least, the Nioxin is incredibly affordable. It's really cheap for what you get compared to some of the other stuff on the market. You can get the full System 1 set for not much more than you'd normally pay for 1 or 2 bottles of Alpecin. The way that I've been using these is I've been using the shampoo and conditioner probably 5 days a week, and then I've been using the other scalp treatment stuff overnight, almost every single night. So I'll leave a link to this in the description below, because the other stuff is not worth your money. I'll try and put a UK, and if it's available in the US, I'll put a link to that one as well for you. So definitely give this a go before they up the price, because I'm sure they're going to at some stage. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful. I normally cover hair styling on here, but I think that hair care is very important too. If you found this video useful, make sure you press the like button, and also share it with any of your friends who you think might find this useful and insightful as well. And if you want to see similar videos just like this to do with hair styling and hair products, make sure you press the subscribe button and turn on notifications so YouTube tells you every time I upload, and I'll see you on the next one.